welcome back to Hermitcraft. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, I finally got this thing all straightened out over here, got this wall moved, got all my end rods in position, and yeah. Okay, first of all off, I have to say a huge, big, monstrous, hermit-sized thank you to everybody who in the last video left various and sundry supportive comments. I appreciate that really a lot. It's worth a heck of a lot. I do appreciate it, and I will be the very first to admit that, hey, I was kind of ranting a little bit about something that, well, let's face it, I've been doing this YouTube thing for nigh on 6 years now. I know better than to get all hopped up about numbers and whatnot, but sometimes the numbers just kind of reach out and grab you and throttle you a little bit and make you a little crazy sometimes. In any event, moving on from that, now that this thing is all set up and whatnot, you know, the end rods floating like that, I like it. I would like it better if they didn't have the pink on the ends of them, but what are you going to do about that? Anyway, some folks made several different people made an observation that they need to have something behind them that is not diorite to provide a little contrast. And yeah, I think they do. What I would really love is if we had some kind of reflective, as in reflecting an image of whatever it's in front of, kind of like polished steel or something like that. But of course, Mojang has not given us polished steel. And as a matter of fact, we don't even have steel. We have iron. But perhaps that can be enough. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's grab some iron here and see what I can do here. And, oh yeah, by the way, this entry, while I kind of really wanted to have the entry in the center, and it does a nice job of offsetting the fact that this wall is not the right width for the spacing that I've got with these on. And I'm not sure if there is a spacing that will work for that. So I wanted to have the doorway here in the center, but there's the chicken machine, and there is no way on earth that I'm going to tear that down and move it. It was a royal pain in the butt to get all those chickens in there. I am not messing with that. So I'm going to have to find another place to put the doorway that comes in here. But let's try out the iron block in here. It's going to still be a white-ish kind of color. It, I don't know, it sort of kind of sets it off a little bit. It might, I think it would be better if it didn't have the horizontal stripes. But that said, that sort of kind of sets it off. Makes it seem a little more bright or something like that. I don't know, I might need to go ahead and go with a darker block. I don't know, I gotta think about that. But for the right now, I think I'm just going to go ahead with the iron block behind it and see how that goes. Just leave it, put some of them in, and then just kind of leave it that way for a few days and let it kind of churn and ferment a little bit and see what I think about it then. Okay, another issue, of course, is that this is providing overall light to light up the room, basically. And this would also apply even if I had, like, chandeliers or something in the ceiling, and I'm still thinking about doing something like that. But the thing is, while they will look pretty and they will provide a certain amount of light and whatnot, not enough of that light will reach the floor to have the most important floor light level high enough to prevent problems. So let's see. That's okay. Let's go with some iron trapdoors. And so I'm thinking, let's see, maybe I should start on this end. No, let's stay down here. Okay, you see this brown shadowy spot? I don't want that because light levels. That's not good. So how about I start here, say 2 blocks, well, yeah, 2 block space out from the wall, 3rd block out. And I go ahead and put one of those down there. Put this on that part of it right there, and then pop that in there. And then, okay, go over here, do the same thing there. Now let's kill some of these torches that are close enough to have an effect here. Some definite lighter areas. Not sure about that spacing though. Okay, how about this? Let's bring these in, say, 1 block each. Okay, and then the same thing over here. Yeah, that's better, I think, because this way I could say put 3 spaces between. And then do this, come over here, and do that. That's a little bit better on the lighting, I think. Of course, there's 3 spaces between that way, but this way, it's 4. I know, maybe I need to move them inward 1 block. And that will have this whole aisle completely lit. Alright, how's it going to space this way? Okay, there. And then if I put 3 spaces between, bang, goes there. And then having the same spacing going that way. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's see. Yeah, I do believe that will work. I think that's going to cut it very nicely. Yeah, that's good. There's a little bit of dimness right there in the very middle, but it's not enough to be a problem. Stand on this block. F3. Light. Block level is 8. That's enough right there. And that's the dimmest it's going to get, is light level 8. Excellent. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll put that into I'll get the rest of it done off camera. I'm sure you don't want to watch me repeat doing what I've just done for the whole episode. That would be ridiculous. But I think that's going to be a good solution for lighting from the floor. And same thing with the iron blocks behind the end rods on the walls. So I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way around as well. I may try a few different blocks along the way just to see how that turns out. But yeah, okay. And of course I'll find another place for the doorway. I'm thinking maybe over this way, because this is the area that kind of opens up on that ginormous room that now has no purpose. All right, over here I'm going to have another hopper that comes out and down, and it will feed overflow chest for items that are not set up to be filtered. Whatever the filter setup doesn't catch will end up there, and I'll figure out something to do with it. Although, frankly, given the number of filter setups here, and the number of filter slices, there shouldn't be a whole lot of things to get all the way to the overflow. Okay, now over here, the input pipe. Let's see. This needs to be fixed up. I was originally going to run it through there, from out there, into here, and so on. But I've kind of rethought that a little bit. Alright. How about instead what I do is bring this up, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 blocks. Bring it up 5 blocks. And come in here. And find where is the rest of that other pipe. Okay, it's got to be around here somewhere. Okay. Too far this way. Alright. Alright, there's the pipe that I'm talking about. Alright, let's go ahead and take this down. Let's pick up those hoppers. They're valuable enough, or expensive enough, to not waste. Okay. So I just need to locate this from where I was just at. Alright, let's see. That's a temporary hole. Lets me know where the original pipe would have come through if it went straight. So that needs to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks this way. So let's do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, bring it this way. All right, there's that. That's where it was, so that means I'm almost there. And this is the drop shaft. Cool. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Let's break this out of here. I need to provide myself a way out. All right. Temporary. Feed that one. Feed that one. Feed this. Put a block here and there. And here and here. Now come over here. Actually, yeah, I need to have this second thing so that I can work my way backwards, putting the hoppers in and then still get back out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now here there's probably hoppers in the hoppers. There we go. Okay, that should take care of it right there. And there's an easy-ish way out. And I can fix up the ceiling later when I decide what I want to do with the ceiling. Okay. So there's an input feed. Excellent. Alright, now over here, like I said, this is where I need to go run and get some chests. Yeah. Alright, over here. So right there. That'll do it. Might work out a better setup or a better looking setup or whatever for overflow later, but for now, that will do. Alright, now, yeah, something made it in there, because I was breaking blocks over it, so let me get that out of there. Alright. Looks like that's going to take care of it, I think. Got an overflow chest, and I've got a plan at least for the lighting, for floor lighting. Move these each in one block to here. and then repeat them every 3 blocks all the way down. These, just repeat that pattern every 3 all the way down. And of course do the same thing over here. And that should get rid of the worst of the shadows and keep the light level at an acceptable level. And because of the white color of the iron trap doors, there should be not a whole... It doesn't take away from the diorite too much. Yeah. I know, I could have used carpet, but I don't know. Carpet, I think it distracts from it too much, especially also because it's a partial level higher. The trapdoors have the advantage of you can place them so that they are flush with the floor. There is no changes in height. Alright, I gotta fix this. Yeah. Don't need those temporary holes anymore. So yeah, this thing is starting to shape up to look better. And yeah, I think it's going to work out. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. That's going to be good. Yeah, definitely, that's looking better, I think. In fact, it would look even better. Yet, now I'm going to keep the torch there, but I'm going to move it so that I can't see it from here. Yeah, better. Definitely that works. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Okay, so I've got a bunch of things I'll be doing off camera to kind of touch this up, finish it off. Still figuring out what I want to do for the ceiling. Primarily diorite based, because what the heck the rest of the room is. And I ought to get some more chiseled stone brick worked into it, and I got to figure out where I'm going to have the entry to this thing. But other than that, functionally, it's complete, other than setting up all of the filters, and I'm not going to make you watch me do that. And then start making up signs to indicate what's being stored where. I thought about using item frames, but I decided, nah, no, that's a little bit too much of a lag generator, and sometimes I'd rather just have a sign. In any event, some progress has definitely been made, and yeah, who knows, I might even reach a point where I can move on to some other project sometime soon, although I have no idea right now what that might be. So I'm thinking about that too. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.